Over the recent 2 months, the Fortnite OG storyline has reached its absolute peak. To start off, we got to relive the first ever Fortnite live event being the rocket launch of the Visitor. But then, along with the launch of the OG Season 5, we got one of the most iconic Fortnite characters return, being Kevin the Cube. We got to see him spawn from the lightning and the rift in the live event. Being able to watch this again was a great experience for the entire Fortnite community because of how iconic it is. But as you might remember from 2018, his event lasted longer than when he just spawned, because he actually goes on a journey around the entire map, leading into him in Loot Lake, and then he has a little live event where he actually sinks into it. His energy dissolves into it, makes it bouncy. And along that journey, he has an extra 7 little mini events as well. And these where he leaves massive runes imprinted on the map from the side of his body. These are really cool to see in game, and they actually serve as a little bit of build up for OG Season 6, which is released in October. He's already placed his first rune, and I'll be telling you everything you need to know about it in today's video. Before I start, I want to quickly say to make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any of the daily Fortnite leaks and news videos that I post. And if you buy anything in the item shop, then please consider using my creator code LDragon to help support me. The Fortnite community is so hyped by Fortnite's OG storyline at the moment. With all the stuff that's going on in the game right now, and all us to be able to relive the OG live events, it's really hyped up the community, and it spiked up so much more interest than we've had in a long time. But although everyone was really happy with experiencing the OG Rocket live event again, there were still small complaints about the fact that it did change a few things. This being the rift butterflies and the rift that's left in the sky by the rocket was turned to red instead of the normal blue colour. And then we actually saw them translate this change into OG Season 5 as well, because of course Kevin has made his great return, and just a few weeks ago we got to finally relive his OG event. This was the huge red rift in the sky spawning him in through lightning. Because of the rift being changed red, they also changed the lightning and Kevin the Cube red as well. Everyone complaining about this was a bit more understandable since Kevin's an actual character. All of his properties are now red. He himself is red, but when you shoot at him he like strikes you with lightning, which is red too, and when you hit him you get hit with like a red rift. Like in the OG days, he's going to be taking his little route over to Loot Lake, where he travels across the map and eventually ends up getting to Loot Lake and he sinks into it, turning it red and bouncy. This will be build up to OG Chapter 1 Season 6, because in that season him and the little Loot Lake Island rise out of the ground. I'm guessing that we change the red too, which would be quite cool. But before we even speak about that though, we have to go over of course the fact that he goes around the map, and with that journey he leaves 7 little rune sites. These are close by to multiple different POIs. Basically just imprints the runes from the side of his body into the terrain, and while he's doing that there's a massive red force field around him, and these rune sites end up being very important for OG Season 6 of course, because with that season they get activated and turned into like zombie sites, which end up being really cool but also really eerie as well. Back in 2018 all the things I mentioned were of course purple instead of red. They're going to be changing the entire Season 6 theme. Just a few days ago we actually got to witness him relieve the first rune by Fatal Fields. You can go see it in game right now, but Kevin's no longer there, but the rune itself and the red barrier still are. When you're inside it you actually get this like little peppermint effect, giving you a nice little speed boost. And in the next few days we're actually going to see him leave the next rune site as well. He's on his way over to Greasy Grove right now, where we leave him one night in between that and Shifty Shaft. He's pretty close to it, so it should be happening within the next 2 days I think. After that there's going to be 5 more rune sites remaining. Have you witnessed Kevin imprinting any of his runes? Let me know down in the comments, and if you buy anything then please use creator code LDragon.